you don't know till you're done. You can map it out all you want, but you don't know how the layout is going to work until you're done.
All right, everyone, welcome back to our next video. Today we're going to meet Jacqueline. And as you can see from the pictures, she's in a really nice bus. You built the whole bus yourself, the two of you.
Yes.
And boy, you've done a really nice job.
Thank you.
So, do you want to just show us around?
Sure.
You have built kind of an entryway here.
Yes. We'll call it our mini living room. We have little couches over here where my daughter sits when I drive. And we had 2 couches on both sides so we could have more of a space, but we needed some hidden storage. Everyone needs hidden storage. We just left a little.
Okay.
We're still building the bus out, probably about 75% done. We haven't done much in the front yet. I can't decide if I want to paint the dash and make it all fancy or just leave it original. What we did as soon as we moved in was the hardwood floors. We put the hardwood floors in all the way through the bus first. It's kind of the only way you can do it, and it backfires on you a little bit because then you have to come in and build everything else on top, so they kind of get worn a little bit, but that's about the only way you can do it. But I absolutely love these hardwood floors. Mm-hmm. We're going to add a door here, so this would be locked, and if we had to go to a mechanic or something or leave the bus for a couple days, we could lock this door and the mechanic could be up front doing all the work and not get into our home, and we could feel secure about that because we have a front engine. Now when you step in, you'll find my daughter's bedroom. We have a bunk on this side and she's on top, and then down at the bottom we have 2 dogs, so we have the dog's bed down there.
Oh yeah.
So she has one of the dogs have their private bed. But of course, if we needed to have a guest or something like that, we could put another person down there. So we could sleep a lot of people in here if we wanted to. She's able to sit up and watch TV or do anything that she wants there. And then she wanted to feel like she was at home and be able to spread out and do some artwork or read or whatever she wanted. So we made her this desk, and we are big on IKEA. We go to IKEA all the time. So every little thing you'll see through here is probably about, 65-75% made from IKEA. She had about 100 square feet in the old house, and she's probably got about 48 square feet now, but she fits everything in here just nicely like we did at home. So we have all her closet here, her desk area here, and then up here she has her private things, makeup and books and things like that. So then you walk into the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Now I have to admit, I don't cook a lot all the time, but when I get in the mood, I want to cook just like if I was at home.
This is a big kitchen.
I have 8 foot on this side and 7 foot on this side. And also, again, back to my daughter and I living together, we wanted to be able to make something and not be bumping into each other. I can make a sandwich here, she can make a sandwich there. And we can, or if I get in the mood, I want to roll out some dough and make a pizza, I can do things like that. Everything in here became electric. And what I did was add a lot of solar so that we could run the electric. So I cook on my hot plate right here, and the convection plate, and everything cooks there, boils and everything. And then I have a convection oven, which I can bake anything, and it's big enough where I could do a turkey or macaroni and cheese or anything I wanted to do. I really wanted to build the whole bus around the kitchen.
And well, you succeeded.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did.
This is bigger than most people are renting an apartment.
Yes.
This is bigger than theirs.
Yeah, this is definitely more counter space than I had in my 3-bedroom condo with a whole family living there. I don't have any cabinets whatsoever, but I have 2 times, 3 times the amount of storage in this place as I did at home. So I have all my food under here. We have all the canned goods lined up and the bakeware, and I have enough dog food for a whole month. And that's my tools. So this fridge came from the little bus. Everything in here was in the, well, not everything, most of the stuff was in the little bus. And I just took it out of there and put it into here. That's why we were able to move in here quickly. This is just a fridge from Home Depot. Again, I have everything's electric. This runs 24 hours a day on my solar. I think I am going to get a little bigger one. But this is perfect for us. Years ago, I would dehydrate, get a bunch of fruit and things like that in the summer and dehydrate them, and then I can store them, and then when we travel in the winter, I'll have fresh fruit, fresh blueberries, strawberries, things like that. And it's more affordable that way. If you buy them when they're on season and they're at an affordable price, and then you dehydrate them, you can take them with you and you can put them in all your recipes, and you'll have all this fresh fruit in the winter when they're not so affordable.
Now, being all electric, you must have a whole lot of solar.
A little bit. My first bus had 400 watts of solar, so I was kind of able to tell about what I would need. So on this bus, I put 900 watts of solar. My goal is to go to maybe a 1200, but that's max. But 900 is plenty enough right now for what we have to run the refrigerator 24 hours a day. We can totally charge all of our, basic appliances, laptop, phone, all those basic things, watch TV at night and things. Right now, I do put out my generator if I want to use my oven, because like I said on one of my other videos, solar is about nighttime. People think, oh, solar is about daytime, how much sun is out, how much you can get during the day. You could get massive amounts during the day. But if you don't store it in your batteries and you're not able to use enough of that all throughout the night to make it to the morning, then that solar doesn't matter. So during the day, if I want to use my oven, I'll pull out my generator for a little bit so I don't kill what I'm trying to pull in during the day from the solar. There are some cloudy days where we might not pull in enough, and then throughout the night when I wake up in the morning, my fridge might turn off for a minute. So I've learned to back off the electric and not use it during the day when it's cloudy. Let the batteries fully charge so that it can take me all through the night to the next day.
Enough battery to get through the night and enough solar to get it fully charged the next day.
900 watts of solar, a 4,000 watt inverter, which is more than what we need. But in the beginning, when I bought everything, I wanted to buy everything big at first because I didn't know if two girls were going to be in here blow drying their hair using curling irons. I didn't know. And I have 4 6-volt batteries, all tied together as 12, so two 12s. And I think each one has like 240 amp hours each or something like that. And over here I have my tub area at the moment. You can do a layout and a plan of exactly where you're going to put everything, but until you move in, you don't know if it's functional or not. Our idea was to put the bathroom and the shower tub on top of the wheel wells, which saves a lot of space and is smart. But if you're 5'8" with a 6'2" roof, it doesn't work out quite as well as I thought it did. This is what it looks like for now. It's just an RV tub. I went on a RV website and I just bought just the tub surround for like $100. And I built a frame underneath and sat it there. And the bus, everything in the bus is magnets. It's still a metal roof.
Right.
So we're able to just put magnets up and hang everything. It works. It's functional. But it's my home. I own this. That means I can take the time and I get the bathroom I really want. Over here I have my my tankless hot water heater. I have a little propane tank back here. And I just turn that on. And then the hot water immediately comes from here. And we take a nice shower. What we were doing at first is taking Home Depot buckets, the 5-gallon buckets, filling them up. And we'll just carry a couple buckets here. And I'll take the hose and just stick it in the bucket. And the water pump will pull it up, put it through the hot water, through the heater, and then give it to us. So that's what we did for a long time. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a brand new tank to put dirty water in it. So I went downtown LA, and for $10, I bought a 35-gallon blue barrel. My kitchen sink goes down into one 35-gallon barrel for my gray water. And then my tub has another barrel underneath the bus over here. And so I have 70 gallons of gray water tanks outside.
Oh my, that's a lot.
I did install freshwater tanks underneath. For me to buy 100 or 150 gallon water tank and to find a space under the bus that would fit perfectly, it would have been up to maybe $600-700. So I went on a website and I found a 42-gallon freshwater tank, brand new. And I realized if I bought 4 of those with the special that they were having, it was cheaper to do that than it was to buy the 100-gallon tank. So I ended up with 4 42-gallon tanks, which gives me 160 gallons of fresh water, which is way more than anybody needs. But it was way cheaper, $140 I think I paid compared to $600-700. I have 2 up there on the front of the bus and I have 2 under here. So I hooked them up so I can fill them per tank if I want to. So if I'm in the city and I'm going to take the showers this week and I'm going to do my wash with my washer, then I'll fill 2 tanks. But if I'm going to go out to the desert, I'll fill 4 tanks, and now I'll have enough for a couple weeks of water.
Plenty of water.
Yeah. This is just the toilet room, and we just did well, like I said, I did RVs in the past, so I know what it's like to dump RV tanks.
So it's a homemade composting toilet?
Yep. Plain old bucket with bags. And we go to Walmart and I buy a big thing of pine in the gerbil section, the animal section.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing of pine. It lasts a whole month for maybe $6. And we just have the basic system and we love it. We can just, we have freedom. Compared to the last bus we had, I had to find a dump and we had to watch how many days we go. We had to count days of how many, before you had to go dump. So this is so much easier. It's so much easier. I mentioned that I have a washer. So this is my temporary washroom right now, laundry room.
Yeah, these have become really, really popular.
Yes, this is great. I love this washer. I put all my clothes in here and I'll put about 10 gallons or so, 10 to 12 gallons of water. I'll pour in here. It washes it and soaps it so well. It drains out, and then you take about half the load and you put it into the spinner. And it will spin it so well that when it comes out, it's almost dry. It only needs about a half an hour outside and your clothes are dry and done. Finally made it back to my room. Again, back to IKEA. I have the IKEA cubbies also, like my daughter does up front. My whole wardrobe is in here. I probably downsized just a little bit, but everything I had in my walk-in closet is almost in here just as much. I am about to make this into a Murphy bed. I'm going to get rid of this frame, and I bought a mechanism to make a horizontal Murphy bed that I can lift up during the day up against the wall, and then I'll have all my floor space available. Murphy beds are very expensive if you buy the real kits, but I found out online that you can buy a mechanism that goes on a boat seat. Like if you're sitting on a boat on the chair, the swivel that goes underneath the seat, you can buy 2 of those and put them on both sides of the wood frame that you make, and it makes the bed go up and down really easy. And we are about to add on a rooftop deck onto this. We're going to put a stairway somewhere inside here where the dogs can also walk upstairs. It'll add on another 200 square feet of our home. It'll be like a double-decker bus. That's my goal. So I always park at the beach where I can get a nice view and the nice sun coming in, and I can just be so thankful.
Well, Jacqueline, thank you so much for sharing your home with us. Man, you've got some brilliant ideas in here. Just really brilliant ideas. Beautiful, and you've done an amazing job.
Thank you.
So, folks, I know you've got something out of this. You've been inspired in many, many ways. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later.